notes of the call say that the customer's already attempted to jump start it and it did not take a jump, so now they're requesting a tow, which is the factory procedure. You attempt to jump start first. If it doesn't respond, then it has to be towed to the dealership. Fortunately, and we'll see. I don't know if it is completely dead or what it is. So if I can get it into transport mode, I'll get it into transport mode. If I can't, like the last one, the towing procedure states you have to skate all 4 tires and drag it. So we'll be over that way here shortly. I'm just coming through Angleton now, so we're still a little 45 minutes or so away. We'll see what we got when we get there. Alright guys, we are just a minute or two here away from pulling up to the Hummer. I've gotten to speak to the customer a little bit on the way up here. They said there's a chance that it might go into neutral, so it may or may not. So I'm taking their, it may have some battery power left. I might try a jump start on this one just to see, since it doesn't seem like this one's totally dead. Looks like the roads are pretty messed up over here. Customers already said that they're going to be probably a couple of minutes behind us. They said it's parked in their driveway, so I don't believe this one is not going to be as much of a problem as the last one, since the other one was in a garage. This one, we shouldn't have any clearance issues. The Google Maps imagery here shows that it's a kind of a tight looking area, maybe. So we'll see what we got to do to get it out of there. We might have to block a road a little bit to get in there to it. We'll be pulling up here in literally just about a minute. Just on this, should be here on this street. There it is. It's going to be probably a little bit of a pain to get to it there, it looks like, maybe. Looks like they've already got the hood popped. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up right here. Get out and see what we got. Snap some pictures of it. But it's open and with the keys. Before I do anything, I'm going to snap me some pictures of this bad boy. Get that picture saved. There's a dent there. Make sure we take a picture of that. Small dent there, maybe. Let's see. Anything on this side? No power. Okay. I know the notes of the call said that they had already attempted a jump. I think let me go ahead just for the sake of trying. Go ahead and attempt to jump on this one since it's parked in a not a bad spot, but not the most optimal spot. So jump start procedure is positive post is here, negative post is there. Let me grab my box real quick. Might even be able to, if we can get this thing to jump, we might even be able to get it to pull out of the driveway here. We'll see how lucky we get. Positive first, and then the negative. So the negative post is here. 3 volts, that is definitely not enough. And we've got power. %0 charge. And it's like, oop. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and try to turn off my box, see if it'll stay on. Battery instantly dies. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to move my truck out of the way here real quick. I'm going to try to back this thing out of there onto the street. I'll probably have to run it on my box. Doors on this thing shut pretty hard. So this one's going to be a little bit easier than the last one. My truck to kind of block traffic a little bit for us. I'm going to use the jump box as the battery real quick. Try to get this thing out. I know a lot of people last time asked about tow mode and everything. Do not seem like it wants to go into gear because it's low on battery, it seems. Okay, so battery is not going to allow us to get it into drive, but we can get this one into tow mode, which means we don't have to skate it and drag it and all that other crap. So I might wait until the customer gets here. We might try to push this thing out since it goes into neutral. Battery instantly goes down. Wished it would drive. I think in the meantime, I'm going to give this jump box a little bit of a charge here. Ground, positive. And we'll wait until the customer gets here real quick. There should be a couple minutes here behind us. And we'll get this thing out of here. Nothing? Won't go into... So earlier it would only go into neutral. It wouldn't actually go into... Well, it's got 9% charge now. It had 0 a minute ago.
I mean...
Will it go into reverse?
Maybe look at this. Isn't that crazy? This happened before.
Park. Earlier I was able...
locked. Press brake for 20 seconds.
Okay.
Open and close the left rear window. Is this a joke? Really?
What the... Really?
Let me close this one.
Yeah. Shifter unlocked.
I think we're gonna have to drag it.
But it should still go into neutral. Let me see something real quick. So I got it into neutral a minute ago.
That it's saying to do that. It's like almost a joke.
Right. Oh, it's in reverse.
Got it?
Yeah.
All right.
Let me try to... It's moving. Try to get this thing at least out to where I can get to it. I mean, this has a front camera because I cannot see. This is going to make loading this thing a lot easier.
Wow, it should charge itself now, huh?
Maybe, I don't know. We can, let me
Interesting.
let me take the jump box off and see, because earlier as soon as I would turn the jump box off, you'd watch the voltage go from like 12 down to like nothing.
Right.
So
Maybe leave it on there for a second. I don't know.
well, it's honestly, it shows it's charging.
No kidding.
It's showing 14 volts now. Earlier, as soon as I would,
Yeah, it's
right, yeah, so because earlier, like, it would just show it had like 11 volts based off of, you know, my jump box. So I charged it to see if that would give it more juice, and now it appears that the vehicle is charging itself, or at least putting out the correct amount of voltage. Even with it off.
Yes. And your telephone number is...
It's even showing.
Billy.
That's with it off now.
It's off?
It's off, yeah, the jump box is off.
It's working now.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Yeah. So you just want to tow it to the dealership and let them check it out, or? So I don't know if you got luck like mine. As soon as I were to say, yeah, no, it'll be fine. As soon as I would leave, then this thing would die again. next time you turn the key off, you know?
I know, it's really weird because I had just charged the battery up the night before.
Really? See, because whenever I first got here, it said 0 charge.
Yeah, that's
You know? Yeah.
like 3/4.
This is the third time. Oh, that's the engine cover for there.
That's the third time.
This is the third time I've towed one of these things.
Really?
The other times they wouldn't take a jump. It would just be completely dead, and I would have to drag those. The last one, the
dirty little secret. This thing's a turd.
yeah. The last one, it was inside of a garage, and I'm talking like a little shark fin on top. Barely cleared. I had to literally winch
how I
this.
dented that, man. Because
Really?
like it's so big.
They're huge.
And
These things
the
are huge.
inertia when things, if you like graze into something, it just completely flattens it, man.
Well, and especially nowadays, everything's made of aluminum. So.
I know, and it dents easy as shit. Other than that, it's a tank.
Right.
I absolutely love it.
Right.
But they don't have shit on Tesla, man.
No.
Tesla's figured that out with the battery, everything. This thing has a fault in the control module, power control module, and that's like all the problems that it has.
Yeah.
And so 90% of the time, it's just this module.
Yeah.
And then it leaks, and it's you know, it was a good effort. Clever marketing.
Right.
This is not VIN number 991.
Wow.
You know, and I should have sold it because I could have got 300K for it.
Right.
Initially, right out of the gate back in April when I took delivery. And GMC made a huge deal about it, man. Like I went down to the dealer, they had an unveiling, there was a camera crew there.
Wow.
And I looked like and just like, man,
that's crazy.
I know. So it's running now, huh?
Yeah, no, it seems to be running. I didn't turn the key off, I don't think, but it's still showing 14.7.
Almost kind of wants to drive it. I don't want to be without it for the weekend.
Right.
Let's see what happens.
Sure, if you do that though, then it'll break down on you over the weekend, and
I know, right?
liable to be out in the, you know, somewhere not so good of a spot, you know. At least it's home, you know.
Yeah.
Seems like it's stable. So we were able to get it out, and just to err on the side of caution, we're now going to tow this thing to the dealership. Here. Might have to back it up. It seems as though it is working on its own now. Hey, you think you can back it up a little bit so I can wiggle in there in front of it? Oh, hey, here's the keys. Do you just back it up just a little bit so I can wiggle in there? Oh. Just so I don't have to block any traffic here. Hopefully it drives for him. Earlier it was still showing 14 something on the. What's it doing? It's not going into gear again? Okay, alright.
Being glitchy.
Alright, I'll just pull up at an angle if I got to. We gotta put my box back on it. I'll do that. Might have to. Watch out for this Mini Cooper here next to us. At least earlier it was still going into neutral, so we should at least still be able to Put it in neutral and steer it up.
Front's not even shutting.
Really?
Yeah, and then it starts blinking, you know, it's all glitchy.
It's that voltage going low again. If I have to, we can put that box back on it to get it to at least going into neutral.
I gotta run in for a second.
Okay.
Do I need to move that?
No, it's good right where it's at. Probably end up having to put my box back on it to get it to power up. Or maybe go into neutral. I'm sure a few people ask. This is the factory towing procedures for loading this. So put a strap on it and winch it up. This right here is the factory approved way to hook one of these up. You're never supposed to use the suspension components in any way. Let's see. There's supposed to be a touchpad on this, I thought. Get it to close. Let's see if we can get it to. Shifter's locked. Press brake for 20 seconds. Key missing. Key is inside of it. It is open. It's not allowed to shift. Shifter is locked. Press brake for 20 seconds. Ah, gotta love technology, huh? How do you dismiss that? Shifter unlocked. Okay, there's neutral. And the towing procedure, keeping it in neutral, buckle the seatbelt. It's in neutral. I do not see anything about a parking brake. Where is the... front button is not working. I could have swore there was supposed to be a touchpad somewhere for this thing. Maybe I'm wrong. That's the emergency button. Sensing that something's in front, which is my strap. Let's get this thing loaded up while it has power. bit more. Just want to roll the window down so get it. Passenger a little bit so this maybe comes up a little bit more centered. Let's see. Hey, isn't there supposed to be like a touchpad or something you can press to shut it from up here?
Yeah, there is.
Where is it? Isn't it up on the front somewhere? That's what I was thinking. Only thing I can really see.
Oh, right here.
Oh, it's okay. That's right. Sorry about
Right here, guys.
We might have to shut it manually, just because I tried pressing the button in there. All right, you go ahead and hop down. I got it in neutral, so. Center it up. About to. About as far forward as I'm going to take it. Take the gloves off here. Straighten our wheel back up. She's in park. It's in park. That is crazy, 92%. This thing is heady. I do not have 8 points on this truck. I will be getting some very soon. So, just going to use my lasso strap. Be able to secure her down. Good to go?
I appreciate it.
No problem. Let me get you to sign for me. I don't think I got you to sign a second ago. And was there anybody in particular you were talking to up there at the dealership, or anybody?
His name's Clay.
Clay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make sure Clay gets a hold of the keys.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. You have a good one.
He's like the manager guy up there, by the way.
Okay. Yes, sir. Tight clearance on these things. As good as I got. I'm not going through these wheels. There goes the owner. Finish getting this thing strapped down. Much of any traffic on the slow road. Glad this one was easier than the last. Weird, all these electrical bugs they have with these things. It's earlier, you know, when it first showed up, had absolutely zero charge, and it was flashing low battery and all that stuff on it. Charged my jump box a little bit, and then it starts up and we were able to drive it. But it's still got some bugs. It doesn't want to make the shift all the time reliably. So he's going to send it back to the dealership, let them look over it. So they can figure something out with it. If it's just a battery issue or what. Are good to go. Snap me a couple quick pictures of her loaded. Don't have a picture of one of these things on the Kenworth yet. Alright. We are headed to the dealership. Appreciate you guys for watching. We will be over there here shortly. Alright, so we are here at the dealership. Just gonna drive it here. I've already been in and talked to the service advisor. He asked if we could just drive it up to the front there, since it runs and drives. Otherwise we would have to go in through like the back gate and all that. And, this is easy. I checked just a second ago, and it's still seems like it has some charge left. It still shows 92%. So we're gonna unload this thing here and pull it up onto the service drive for them. And maybe it'll still stay running long enough for them to get it back to the shop wherever they're going to be working on it. So suspension components are actually fairly beefy. Got fairly large axle shafts there. Control arms are beefy. Shocks. Seems like they engineered these things fairly stout. Just the EV technology, I guess, domestically hasn't really caught up yet. Everybody has just the dream and the kind of aspirations to have some kind of EV in their lineup. This was General Motors' attempt at it. I don't know. Considering the history of these things thus far, I think probably not exactly doing the best as they probably would want to be. Probably a few years, once everything catches up, technology might be there. Until then, fortunately, they probably stuck with, problems like these where vehicle you paid who knows how much for have issues periodically. I'm just so far happy that this one was able to take a charge, take a jump, so far as holding charge, and able to get it into tow mode. That was a big question I got on the last one. So why didn't you just put it into tow mode? Because it wouldn't even take a charge, the last one. Wouldn't take a charge. It was against the recommendation of the service advisors there at the dealership to even attempt a jump. So therefore we didn't. A lot of those things, a lot of these things in that particular condition, like low voltage memory losses, they won't take a jump, and you go and start applying power to things that don't want power applied to it, and you'll have to start risking damage claims. And I can only imagine what a damage claim would cost on an electrical system for one of these things. I'm not going to open myself up to that possibility if I don't have to. Lay it down here. I'll climb up there and get it into neutral. interior, 92%. That's 305 miles of range. Neutral. Turn off the parking brake. Parking brake released. So now it should roll off. Yep. Get my gloves before pulling those over. Throw this thing back in park real quick. Back in park. Get my strap off here. Quick. So this is the putting a strap through the tow hooks is the factory approved way to hook up one of these. You're never supposed to hook the suspension components as per the manufacturer's recommendations. Therefore, I'm not going to do that. Would it work? Probably. Really no reason why it wouldn't. But go and damage something on a $100,000 vehicle. I don't want to open myself up to that. I'm already assuming enough risk as it is. Just towing this thing, following the factory towing procedures. On here so I can have the truck ready to go. I'm gonna drop this thing off real quick. Turn my PTO off, air the airbags back up. See if we can't get this thing up to the front here. Alright. And that's reverse. So it's moving under its own power. It's kind of trippy. Driving this thing doesn't make any sound, do anything. The interior of these things are actually really nice. Be nice whenever they fix some of the bugs they have with them. It'd be interesting to see what the future holds for them. Let's go ahead and call that good. Alright. That's unloaded. Finish checking my pictures here. Thank you. Gotta get it out of my pocket. There you go. Alright, that is that. Get them to finish up my paperwork here and get on to the next one.